5 has the show you know.
Romeo Bliss hit that steel, and I mean hard. And I mean, he got busted. What the hell? What the hell? He did the eyes of Rick Michaels and Chris. He just dropped it. Beautiful. Throws him over. We got two. Now, come on. There's your Steve Martin. There's next. This building. WA country.
Oh, Corey Nash. Food once again. No matter 1, 2, 3. Tell them about it, Ashley.
Boys, you wanted to bring the new South in. First of all, we took care of David Young. He was not in the... You come to Brony and called Romeo. We took care of him.
Ow.
And then... of you, Rick Michaels. All right, you do. And now, without further ado, let him.
See, boys, it's like this here. You made the go Rick Michaels. You said, I don't give a predators, NWA got bad, that new side against that, and they prefer holiday.
That's all right, you're losing your voice. Slow down.
Okay, I'm doing my
Smoke a cigarette. Smoke a cigarette.
Yeah. Anyway, we showed up, and from the looks of it, Rick Michaels, you the biggest April Fool ever walked the face of this earth. Now, Aaron's make it possible. Not only the new South make it, let's bring in the man who really is possible.
Oh, come on, get ready.
The guy that you marked out for.
Right in the middle there.
Chris Champion. And before this, Rick Michaels, I must give you credit where it's due. So, because we chose you to come in here and take over the NWA on it.
Rick Michaels, when you called me and wanted me to come down and help you referee this out, I said to myself, your friends closer, your enemies closer. And I'm telling you right now, these boys here, they're the champ. This is NWA Wildside. And Wildside Chris Champion's here to stay. This is my not yours. And I'm here to tell you, baby, this is the look of the future right here. Get ready for it, man. NWA Wildside. NWA Georgia.
Hey, NWA stands for no whips allowed. You keep messing with us and stand for you'll never wrestle again.
Come on. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. All right. Get a front.
What you did, you drew blood. But it's not just any blood. It's the blood of a man from NCW. It's not over. I dropped the ball to them. I will not again. I'm sorry, brother. Bill Barris, you bring it in NWA. Son of a you won't. Luther Biggs, that 7'2" son of a taking ass whipping like an M.I.M. Damn it, I swallowed my gum. Listen here. New Styles, Bill Barris, if only the strong survive, we shall be the last to fall. I'm so pretty.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. Bolt the doors. It's Monster Madness. 35 hair-raising hits on 2 CDs and 2 cassettes. It rocks! Motley Crue. Lita Ford. 35-track collection is not sold in stores. Rush delivery available. Get Monster Madness. It'll rock your world. To order, call the number on your screen or order online at MusicSpace.com.
Coffee? Sounds great. Let me just check my messages.
Hi, Mrs. Kane. It's Hill's Pharmacy. Your prescription is ready, and your total comes to $65.
Ooh, tell me that's more than one prescription.
Nope. That's how much just one of my refills costs. Our insurance doesn't cover prescriptions. What can I do?
Join the People's Prescription Plan.
A People's Prescription Plan membership card tells your pharmacist a lot. It says that for one low monthly fee, you and everyone in your household are guaranteed the best price the plan offers on all types of prescription drugs. New prescriptions, refills, injectables, and more. Plus, you can save up to half off the cost of eyeglasses and contact lenses. So get the lowest price available with the People's Prescription Plan. Call now.
Sue, just got back from the drugstore. I really did save with the People's Prescription Plan.
Call 1-800-680-0606. That's 1-800-680-0606. Call now.
First of all, everybody knows that Onyx is the superior black athlete, and nobody on Team NCW had the guts to wrestle him tonight, so they brought in this nobody here for Onyx to embarrass and to humiliate. And you know, I'm so confident in you, Onyx. I'm going to go back to the back and get with Terry Knight for his title match and Eddie Golden for his title match, since we've almost got all the titles. And obviously, you don't need any help with this guy. I don't even know who he is or what he's doing here. But you're going to find out tonight exactly who Onyx is, because he's going to embarrass you and send you back to Tennessee where you belong. Take care of it.
Wrestling fans, welcome to this edition of Hardcore Hell 2000 right here on home video. Steve Martin and Al Getz in here calling the action. And Al, look at this matchup right here as Steve Skyfire going to go up against Onyx. We're starting things off with a bang at the third edition of Hardcore Hell. Onyx, with under the tutelage of Jeff G. Bailey, has looked very impressive in recent weeks, and we've seen Skyfire on several occasions in the last couple of months with some very impressive victories, and these two are going to tie it up right now.
There we go into the full Nelson, goes Skyfire, and I got to admit, Skyfire has really showed me something here of late. This guy can flat get it on inside that square circle, and the ladies love him here on Wildside. Nice chain wrestling here into the hammerlock. Just going to scoop his leg out from under him off the far rope with a cartwheel, and both men back up to the vertical base.
Back into a stalemate. Both men seem to be one step ahead of one another, knowing exactly what they're going to do and anticipating what their opponent's going to counter with and being prepared for that. And we've got an even match so far in the early moments.
And I'm going to give the devil his due. Let's don't take nothing away from Onyx. You know, he was runner-up for Rookie of the Year in 1999. AJ Styles captured that title. And I tell you, Onyx is sure enough on fire here in the year 2000. Big shoulder smash by the big man known as Onyx. Onyx goes up and over. Skyfire with a big leapfrog, turns around. Nice drop kick into the chest of Skyfire.
And Onyx showboating, I don't know if that's the wisest move in the world. Gets up, playing to the crowd there, and here comes Skyfire.
He just jerked him off that top rope.
Jumped up, almost slipped, able to regain his composure. Only got a 2 count. Grabbed Onyx and threw him back from the top rope all the way to the mat. I'm excited about tonight, Steve. We got a fantastic card lined up.
Do we ever?
I don't have it in front of me. This is last week's lineup. My gopher is an idiot. I'm going to have to fire his ass. But we got some fantastic bouts. We've got tag team titles on the line. The New South taking on Bad Attitude. But as we heard earlier on, the big announcement, David Young is not here. It's going to be 2-on-1. Rick Michaels fighting for NCW, fighting for Cornelia, Georgia, taking on both members of the New South.
Well, I don't like those odds starting out with, you know, a 2-on-1 situation. And Rick Michaels, he's one hell of an athlete. But, you know, New South, they mean business, and the NWA is up one notch here at Hardcore Hell 2000. And this is the first matchup, Onyx and Skyfire. And Onyx, is this guy put together or what?
Oh, incredible physique. Former football player of Western Carolina University. finds himself getting taken for the ride here in Wildside and down. And he landed right on his coccyx. And if you know anatomy, that's not a good place you want to land.
Skyfire is just an inventor of moves. This guy comes up with new stuff every time you see him. You never know where he's going to fly or what he's going to do. And this guy can move for a guy his size, around that 230 range.
Yeah, 230. He's got about a 20-pound weight advantage and a several-inch height advantage over Onyx. Yet I'd say both are equal as far as agility. So Skyfire may have the advantage this bout, but Onyx has the undefined in Jeff G. Bailey. Oh, Skyfire with a big splash off the top rope. Comes down on Onyx in that stage setup. You see the chairs and tables set up. That's for the main event tonight, the cage match. Chairs and tables legal as JC Daz and my man Super Cool Scotty Wren finally settle the score. Onyx a little slow getting back to his feet. Takes his do-rag off.
Yeah, let's talk about that matchup. I can't wait till that because Scotty Wren's going to be trapped and he can't run. And neither can you for that matter. You're going to have to stand there and see your man get his rear end kicked.
You have things a little backward there. It's Daz who needs to be worried and needs to be very afraid right now because we're fixing to hurt him like he has never been hurt before. And Skyfire doing the Macarena moonsault.
Here we go, going for the cover, and we got two. No, Onyx out at the last second. You can't get a closer count than that. And also, Onyx played Canadian Football League, so he's been to the pros in more sport than just pro wrestling.
Yeah, but Canada's just a bunch of sissies. That really doesn't count.
Well, you know, Canada is known for old school wrestling, we'll call it.
I'll tell you one place I know Onyx won't be, and that's the XFL, that's for sure. Because he's a real professional wrestler. He's here in Wildside. He's here in NWA Wildside, and he's here to stay.
Keep your eye on Skyfire. Here he comes with those patented maneuvers as he lands on his rear end there. As his feet just slits out from under him. I think he's not used to this canvas because it's a little different material than he's used to wrestling in. And we got two, and Onyx took full advantage of that in a hurry.
Well, he's used to wrestling in someone's backyard over there in Kingsport, Tennessee, or a bunch of some garden hose and a trash bag for a canvas, unlike this fine professional ring we have here at the NCW arena. But that's the thing with those high-risk maneuvers.
I agree.
He should have just hit him. Instead, he was going to set it up by doing a whole bunch of flips, and he slipped and he didn't get the chance to hit him. And Onyx now has the advantage going up top.
And I mean, all the way up top goes Onyx. And Onyx being managed by attorney agent Jeff G. Bailey. And, you know, it goes a long ways back. Here we got two. No. It goes a long ways back, my feud with Jeff G. Bailey. And I've never liked this guy. And I try to stay about as unbiased as you can. But Jeff G. Bailey has just dragged me into it, Al.
What's the referee doing? The referee getting a little hands-on here. And as for you and Bailey, all I have to say is nice haircut, Steve.
Well, even I got to laugh about that. And you know what? The bad thing is yes, it hurt my ego, but, hey, paybacks are hell. Here we go. Nice Hurricane Rana by Onyx, and Skyfire just jumped to the outside.
And the momentum of that whipped Skyfire all the way out to the floor. Also on tap tonight, we've got a first blood match. Jesse Taylor against somebody.
Terry Knight.
Terry Knight.
For the U.S. title on the line.
First blood.
Let's see if Jesse can recover from this losing streak. And, Al, we're talking 4 months here. Here comes Onyx. Big springboard puncher to the outside.
Skyfire in trouble now. Ever since missing that move where he flipped over the rope, it's been all Onyx.
And into the audience he goes right here on Wildside. Big mouth edge chop. And let me tell you something interesting about Onyx. He does 500 push-ups a night.
So do I. Amy,
come on now.
Your girl loves it.
Nevertheless, and I don't have a girl, but a daughter maybe, but no girlfriend.
No. The one that's with your daughter, that's Ajax.
Here we go. Onyx and Skyfire.
Onyx
you had to take Al Guest with a grain of salt because, you know what? He's evil as they come, but...
I'm not evil. I'm a nice guy. I just misunderstood.
I don't trust you.
See, this is going out on home video all over the world. The fans here in Cornelia hate me, but outside of this rinky-dink town where people have some class and some iota of respect, they know that Al Getz speaks the truth.
You get one fan mail from Jasper, Indiana, and I've never heard the end of it.
Hey, I'm all over the place, man. You've never been more than 2 miles away from your house over there in Clarksville. Al Getz is booked all over the United States. I'm going to be up with our good friends in NWA Jersey, April 14th and 15th. I'm going to be there. May 19th and 20th, myself and Super Cool Scotty Wren going down to Florida to check out what's going on down there inside the ring. We're going to check out what's going on in here. Onyx still has the advantage, but no, Skyfire catches him and takes him down face first onto the mat.
I don't want to take nothing away from this matchup, but let me say this. The reason you're getting so many bookings is because you're so far up Bill Barron's rear end, you can't even see it.
Yeah, and it's paid off. So what?
Well, you know, there's such a thing as kissing rear end, but then there's another. I mean, you know, when you go too far, it's plumb pathetic. And you're pathetic, I'll guess.
All right. So when Kevin Kelly calls you next time, you're just going to tell him, hey, I'll come up there only if I want to come up there on my terms, so shut up, you goof. No, you're going to kiss his ass, too, because he's offering you a job. Hey, did you work on that accent yet?
And I've been trying, but, hey, it's a hard habit to break after 32 years this way. And look at Skyfire up top here in a world of trouble.
32 years of talking that way? And he's only 27 years old.
Go figure that. And let me say this. I noticed you got on your time for a beer watch.
Oh, I love this. My time for a beer watch. You know what? I bought 2.
Just like that redneck says, I bought 2.
That's a great commercial, everyone. Time for a beer. Oh! Wow, did you see him twist in midair like that? Twist him over?
Corkscrew suplex right here on Wildside. And like I said, Skyfire, the inventor of moves. This guy's incredible. He really is.
Tell you, each and every week we see something new here in the NCW arena, but now it took its toll on Skyfire. Both men slow getting back up to their feet. I say whoever gets up first is going to win. Onyx wins. 1 minute left.
This thing's going to go down to a time limit draw if one of these athletes don't get something going in a hurry.
Onyx is going to finish him off right here. I smell it.
Onyx going up top.
You. I smell something.
It must be good. Here we go. Skyfire turns around, and he's caught.
Oh, no.
Oh. 2, and that's 3.
No. Onyx kicked out at 2 3/4. 30 seconds left. Onyx going for a top rope Frankenstein. Skyfire caught him, took him down with a powerbomb, only got a 2 count.
That was incredible, I'll guess. I don't miss it much, but I tell you one thing, that fooled me right there. I just knew he had him beat. As he drops him down, face first. No, one more time. Onyx is showing why he is runner-up Rookie of the Year on Wildside.
Without a doubt, Onyx getting better each and every week, but he's going to need to pull out a victory here.
All right. Crisscross. Handspring elbow. Man.
Both men out. That's it.
It's over.
Onyx could have had him. Onyx has his hand draped over Skyfire's stomach. The ref was counting. The ref was slow. Onyx should have won.
Time limit draw right here at Hardcore Hell 2000. Al Getz. All hell's about to break loose in the following segment.
I'm telling you, this was a little warm-up. This was a great action-packed, high-flying bout. But coming up, the rest of the card is nothing but grudge matches.
It is indeed. And fans, don't go anywhere. We'll be back on this edition of Home Video, Hardcore Hell 2000.
Wrestling fans, Wildside Wrestling returns to the NCW Arena Saturday, April 15th to Cornelia, Georgia. Special guest, the WWS very own James E. Cornette. And Eatonton, Georgia, get ready. Wildside comes to the Pool Rec Center Saturday, April 22nd. The main event, a steel cage death match. Bad Attitudes, Rick Michaels and David Young versus the NWA Elite. Don't miss exciting Wildside action coming to a town near you.
Hi, I'm Mike Morris. I'd like to invite you to the most unusual store in the South, Morris Outlet. We have everything. I mean everything, from toys to tools, from brand name electronics to briefcases, from baby things to bedroom things, and beautiful clocks from just $9.95. There are new items arriving daily. Some of these are one of a kind. Quantities are limited, so hurry to Morris Outlet, 810 South Main Street, next to Apple Tree Inn.
Wrestling fans, don't miss the action. Saturday, April 15th at the NCW Arena in Cornelia, Georgia. Call to reserve your seats, 706-894-3304. In appearance that night, the WWS very own and the former manager of the Midnight Express, James E. Cornett. Then, Eatonton, Georgia, get ready. The Pool Rec Center, Saturday, April 22nd. The main event, a steel cage death match.
This is William Shatner. Imagine the training and skill it takes for a dog to serve as a blind person's eyes. Guide dogs give blind people the freedom to go wherever they want. And the law permits them everywhere that's open to the public. A blind person and a guide dog are a working team for personal independence. To learn more, call the Guide Dog Foundation for the Blind toll-free 1-800-548-4337. That's 1-800-548-4337.
Look, I'm tired of Chance Williams trying to... what to do, so I've just decided I'm going to give Ruckus the night off. He's not going to go out there and get in the ring with that animal Stone Mountain. So we're just going to get somebody. I picked some kid back here in the back, Marky Mark, and I'm going to let him defend the heavyweight title tonight. I know. But if you see me waving my arms, that means come down to the ring, and we're going to take care of Stone Mountain once and for all. You know what you're doing? Yes, I got it under control. We got it under control. We're going to finish Stone Mountain tonight.
Okay, baby. Let's do it.
Wait a second. Cut the music back there. Jeff G. Bailey, let me get this straight now so that everybody understands what's going on here. I don't know if the bump might be a little bit deep on your head there, but what you're saying is this. If Stone Mountain beats Marky Mark, he would be the Wildside heavyweight champion? Absolutely. Stone Mountain doesn't have a chance in hell because he couldn't beat anybody in this crowd, let alone a great athlete like Mark E. Mark, just like his namesake, is such a great rapper and a great actor. He's a great wrestler, and he's going to prove it at the expense of Stone Mountain tonight. Wrestling fans, let's now introduce his opponent. Standing nearly 7 feet tall and weighing 400 pounds. And tonight's challenger, he is Stone Mountain!
I guess I don't want to cut Stone Mountain's ring entrance short, but what the hell is going on here as Marky Mark is brought out here by Jeff G. Bailey, who has all the belts now in NCW and the NWA, and now Stone Mountain's going to face Marky Mark. He don't have a prayer.
Uh-oh. Well, Bailey said anyone can beat Stone Mountain. I kind of agree with him, so he sent Marky Mark in for this match.
Well, I don't agree, and I'm going to promise you this. I'll bet the farm that Stone Mountain is going to kill this kid.
Figures you'd have a farm, you redneck.
It's a figure of speech, Al. I live in a country.
Not in your case, it isn't.
There we go, Stone Mountain.
Oh, here it is. The two-handed choke slam, or he could be taking him into that power bomb deal. There it is.
And it's over. You can count to 100.
Wait, Bailey motioning for somebody.
Here comes Terry Knight and Onyx and Eddie Golden. Stone Mountain's going to work over all three. This guy is absolutely huge. You got to see him in real life to understand how big this guy is. And he just drop kicked the knee and finally took him off his feet, and it took three to do it, Al.
There we go. Now they got him down, finally got him down. They got the big man, Stone Mountain, down, kicking him out of the ring like he was yesterday's news. Oh, and the ref goes out.
Referee being thrown to the outside like a rag doll, and Stone Mountain on the other side of the ring being held back by 20 security guards, it looks like. Maybe 10 in reality. I just don't understand this situation at all. Where is Ruckus?
I don't know.
He's
under contract to Bailey. That you'd have to ask him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you trying to tell me that Bailey left Ruckus at home because he wasn't going to face Stone Mountain?
Well, there's no need to. I mean, Ruckus is a much better athlete than Stone Mountain. It was a major mismatch. I don't care how big and tall the guy is. He's green as grass in the ring.
Well, wrestling fans, I'm stunned right here at Hardcore Hell 2000 as Jeff G. Bailey has conned us all one more time, and the Ruckus Stone Mountain match maybe to take place in the future.
He's got all 3 belts, but coming up, the big match, promotion versus promotion.
Right here at Hardcore Hell.
NCW versus NWA. If Bad Attitude, if Rick Michaels and Romeo win, the banner goes back up. NCW takes control. If the New South win, this is the NWA. I'm rooting New South, baby.
Get all your favorite merchandise at Tees and More. Wrestling gear from the World Wrestling Federation to NCW. NASCAR favorites from Dale Earnhardt to Jeff Gordon. And don't forget your Big Johnson. We have all the latest apparel seen on TV, worn by your favorite stars. We also carry body jewelry. That's Tees and More, located in the Kmart Shopping Center. Give them a call at 706-776-6213. When you set out to build that dream home or remodel the one you live in now, when it's time to insulate, call Cook's Insulation Service, owned and operated by Bobby Cook with over 28 years experience. We can do either blown or batting insulation. Call Cook's Insulation Service in Alto, Georgia at 706-778-8260 or Kim Cook in Dahlonega at 706-864-9089.
Has your home phone been disconnected? Ace America's Cash Express can get you talking again for just $49. Owe another phone company money? We can hook you up. Get unlimited local calls at 911 Emergency Access now for just $49 a month. No deposit, no credit, no ID. Just look for the big green Ace sign and fill out a short application. Don't be without a home phone, and don't pay more than $49. Come by any Ace today and sign up now. Service provided by ComSouth.
Do you know who I am? Am I a P or a D? A Q, perhaps? Or a B? I am dyslexia, and millions of kids struggle with me every time they read. Call now to help your child manage his learning disability. There's no reason to be held back.
Wrestling fans, get Hardcore Hell 2000 today for your very own on home video. You're going to see AJ Styles defend his Wildside television title versus 24-karat Eddie Golden in a ladder match. Also, the New South versus Bad Attitude for the rights to the Wildside name, as well as the main event. Super cool Scotty Wren versus JC Daz in a tables and chairs steel cage match. This was 1 in a million. You'll never see anything like it ever again. So get Hardcore Hell 2000 today for home video. Only $20. The shipping is free. Call 706-894-3304 or send check or money order to NCW 1071 South Main Street, Cornelia, Georgia 30531. Make checks payable to National Championship Wrestling. Remember, Hardcore Hell 2000 on home video. Get it today because you're not going to see it anywhere else.
Bailey, you may have sent a boy to do a man's job this time, but you can rest assured that the mountain will catch up to you and to Ruckus. And when I do, Ruckus, I'm gonna eat your flesh and I'm gonna pick my teeth with your bones. And when I'm standing over you and you're looking up at me through a pool of crimson red, and the pain is so intense that you can't quite understand what's going on. At that moment, you're gonna look over for some comfort and some relief to your manager, but he's not gonna be there! he's gonna be slinking away like the snake that he is. And at that moment, I want you to remember, Ruckus, I want you to understand just what kind of person you've gotten aligned with. It could have been so much different, Ruckus. It could have been a lot different. But now, you're gonna have to pay the price. Stone Mountain style.
You're sitting at home, you're watching wrestling, and you're hungry. Where else to go but at Campbellton Road at Abdullah the Butcher's House of Ribs and Chinese food? The greatest in Atlanta. Right here at Abdullah the Butcher's House.
Hey, John, don't forget the map. Don't forget to tell the people how to get here. Don't forget to tell them how to get here.
Let me tell you, Al and I come right around the loop. I get off at Lakewood Freeway, and I'm here, brother.
Lakewood Freeway, Cameron Road.
Every Tuesday and Thursday, you see me here,
Yes,
Al.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The greatest in Atlanta, Georgia.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
Katie, where have you been? I've called the bank. I need money for wrestling tickets. Our bank account is empty.
You know, Baby and I had gone to get a new collection of used CDs. We have to keep the best selection of used CDs in town.
You know I want tickets for wrestling. I want to see wrestling now.
You want wrestling? I'll give you wrestling.
Hey, relax, guys. Katie's right. She spends good money on their wide variety of new and used CDs, videos, box sets, and posters. Not to mention a large selection of rare, hard-to-find, collectible vinyl albums.
Okay, I give up. I don't need wrestling after all.
Come on, guys, break it up. Leave this to the Wildside professionals.
Oh, thank you, Rick Michaels. Thank you.
Come join the fun at Katie's CDs, located at 3352 A. Chamblee Tucker Road, Chamblee, Georgia.
Nervous about the high cost of going to the dentist? Call Argus today. An Argus dental plan will save you up to 80% of the dentist's fees and has no claim forms or deductibles. Plus, Argus provides you and your family with immediate coverage on all dental procedures at over 10,000 providers nationwide, regardless of your age or pre-existing conditions. And now, for a limited time, Argus will give you 3 months of free dental coverage. So if you need to see a dentist, call Argus and relax. Argus Dental, plans to save you money.
TV 55 has the shows you know.
Wildside fans, it's time for a special treat. From last year's Hardcore Hell 99, here is the main event shown in its entirety. Rick Michaels and Scotty Wren inside the steel cage.
Hardcore Hell 99, and the commissioner, Marcus Wayne, is locking them in like two caged animals, and the referee for this matchup is Neil Allen. The two combatants are facing off, and they're ready to go right now at the NCW arena. I tell you what, fans, this is going to be brutal. Time, collar, and elbow. And fans, I tell you, we're losing airtime as we speak. Right now, we're losing airtime. Right here at NCW, we got about 30 seconds of airtime left. Here we go, Irish whip across. Ducks the clothesline, slide through. Irish whip across, reversed by Scotty Wren. Leapfrog, up and over goes Wren, off the far rope. Fast press, and he's just beating the hell out of it. Fast, we'll see you next week on NCW television. Fans, I tell you what, if you're joining us on home video, Hardcore Hell 99 was everything we thought it would be and more, as Rick Michaels is taking on Scotty Wren in a 10-foot high steel cage match. And this thing is going to be brutal. Over 300 people packed this building, and we turned away right at 100. You're talking about a sellout, we got one here. And speaking of sellout, Scotty Wren all over Rick Michaels. Rick Michaels firing back. Hard drop kick.
and Wren's go down. Scotty Wren, I tell you what, you're talking about a sadistic human being. This guy right here has done everything but killed Rick Michaels. Let's just put it that way. This guy has jumped his wife. He's jumped him in the parking lot. He's jumped him after every match. And we got 2. And this is for the television title of NCW. Rick Michaels goes for the clothesline, and he's caught. Rock bottom. By Scotty Wren. And on the outside, the one and only manager of the Boogaloo Crew, Onyx John Cheatham. Scotty Wren's back right into this match when he lost the matchup against his own partner with the help of Rick Michaels. And that cage is locked, and there ain't nobody going nowhere. He goes hard into that steel. Hard into that steel. Hard elbow by Michaels. Scotty Wren goes for the ride the hard way. Leaves Rick Michaels up top. Rick Michaels off with a hard elbow on Scotty Wren. Referee down for the count. Here we got 2. And I tell you, fans, you're watching the main event of Hardcore Hell 99. Thank you for buying this on home video. Rick Michaels being drug up by the hair of the head. And here he goes into the cage. Into the cage Rick Michaels goes. And man, I'm going to tell you something. You talking about brutal. It's fixing to get brutal. Rick Michaels in trouble. Couple of blows to the side of the head, and Michaels hard in that steel cage. Michaels back down on his face. And I tell you, Michaels is in trouble. Here we go. Michaels into the cage one more time. Scotty Wren's going up top. Rick Michaels is in trouble early. Scotty Wren comes down. And Rick Michaels has been busted open. I couldn't tell from the previous camera angles, but Rick Michaels has been busted open here in his own steel cage match. He asked for this, and now he's finding himself a bloody mess in the NCW arena. And Scotty Wren's like a thug, like a lion smelling blood. It's all over Rick Michaels. Scotty Wren's just beating the hell out of Rick Michaels. I tell you what, the fans here at NCW are silent. They don't know what to think about this. The first time in the history of Ternelia, Georgia, a cage match. To the cage one more time. And Michaels' hair is becoming blood-soaked. That Scotty Wren is just all over him like a bad dream. You talking about a bloody mess. And here we go. This is what Hardcore Hell is all about. As Rick Michaels is paying the price of signing this cage match at Hardcore Hell 99. And remember, fans, this door is locked. There ain't nobody coming in. There ain't nobody going out. The whole idea of this matchup is to keep the Boogaloo Crew and other members from coming in, interfering. We're going to have a pinfall here tonight, and we're going to have a television champion. Whether it be Scotty Wren or Rick Michaels, only time will tell. Rick Michaels in trouble. Scoop slam coming up. Into the cage. Threw him like a lawn dart right into the cage. And this is not for the weak at heart. This is not for the weak at heart. Honest John Cheatham making his way over here to the announcing table. And Cheatham, I'm going to tell you something. You're the cause of this whole thing. You are Honest John Cheatham.
You know, Mr. Williams, we were out here earlier tonight and the fans said 2-on-1, 2-on-1. Look what you've done. Oh, my.
You talking about a bloody mess. Rick Michaels has been pulverized by Scotty Wren in that steel cage. And the fans here at NCW is in shock. And I tell you, quite frankly, I don't blame them.
Yeah,
this is just brutal.
If you're looking for a new car or truck, then head on over to Universal Chevrolet. Under new local ownership, Universal Chevrolet has a wide variety of new extended cabs and four-door trucks. With full service on brakes, alignment, oil changes and lubes, parts and engine replacement, including warranties on new Chevrolets, it's easy to see why it's worth the visit. So come on down and see us at Universal Chevrolet, conveniently located in Cleveland, Georgia, on Highway 129 South, beside the courthouse and across from Babyland General.
The next time you need horse supplies, the House of Tack is the place. We carry a full line of saddles, pads, blankets, bits, and even horseshoes. All major credit cards accepted. We will even hold your personal check for 2 weeks to help you out of that bind. The House of Tack, owned and operated by Ronnie and Joy Garman, located behind Kmart on J. Warren Road, Cornelia, Georgia. Or give us a call at 776-9227.
Coffee? Sounds great. Let me just check my messages.
Hi, Mrs. Kane. It's Hill's Pharmacy. Your prescription is ready, and your total comes to $65.
Ooh, tell me that's more than one prescription. Nope, that's how much just one of my refills costs. Our insurance doesn't cover prescriptions. What can I do?
Join the People's Prescription Plan.
A People's Prescription Plan membership card tells your pharmacist a lot. It says that for one low monthly fee, you and everyone in your household are guaranteed the best price the plan offers on all types of prescription drugs. New prescriptions, refills, injectables, and more. Plus, you can save up to half off the cost of eyeglasses and contact lenses. So get the lowest price available with the People's Prescription Plan. Call now.
Sue, just got back from the drugstore. I really did save with the People's Prescription Plan.
Call 1-800-680-0606. That's 1-800-680-0606. Call now.
Right, it is brutal, but you know, we've got to do what we've got to do. We've too much trouble, too much leadway from different people in here who are paying certain people that I know in this group under the table, and it's got to stop, and it is stopping tonight right here on TV.
Honest, John, I don't know how you sleep at night. You call your men in here to do the dirty work, and you're over here announcing with me. How do you sleep at night, Honest John?
Very easily. Just like people in the TV business. You know, they take their money, and then they don't ever have nothing to see when they're watching TV. They don't have no satellite, no nothing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Honest John, you sleep in a mighty big bed out here. So, hey, you must be doing something right, even if it is that the blood of your contract signees will say. Here we go, Irish whip across. Misses the drop kick, and Michaels is in trouble. Well, and I'm going to be honest with you, Honest John, I'm having a hard time calling this one.
Well, it's going to take a real man to stand up to Scotty. And you know what? Rick Michaels is not the man that needs to be in there. Who would need to be the man? I don't know. But he's far from the man I have known in the past.
Rick Michaels is a bloody man. And I mean a bloody man. He has turned the blonde hair into red hair here at the NCW Arena. Coming up, crotch shot.
Yeah, Rick Michaels be the one to take the cheap shot.
And for the ride goes Rand. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not a secret that me and Rick Michaels is friends outside of the business, and it's hard to see me sit here and watch him take a beating like he's taking, but hey, this is what he does for a living, and he does it better than anybody I know.
You're right, he takes a beating. I wonder what Tanya Carable's thinking about all this.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Let's don't even go there. You know, Tanya's terrific. She's the wife of Rick Michaels, and they kept it a secret for a long, long time. And here comes Brent. Just in trouble here as he's bouncing off this thing like a tennis ball.
You know, Scotty was in Japan 3 months ago, went through the same thing in Japan, a lot more intense. But all I can say to you is, Mr. Williams, he will come out on top.
Well, there's a lot of our athletes do go over to Japan. Rick Benham just got back himself. And the former hillbilly, Scotty Rand, is all in this cage. And you talking about a bloodbath. Rick Michaels has taken one.
Mr. Williams, I don't mean to change the subject, but that beautiful ring announcer out there has been flirting with me, and you probably will see her riding in my limo before long.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We won't even go there, Honest John. We won't even go there. Off the far rope. With a nice forearm shot.
Well, what do you expect? He's doing that queer sexual dance out there.
For the ride, we got two. It's like I said, fans, I'm having a hard time calling this one because it's a little too personal for me.
Oh, you're right. You take two queer sexuals and you put them in a pod like this, you got a heck of a mess.
Well, the fans just ignore the comments of Honest John Cheatham. Just remember where it's coming from. The last man says it all. Rick Michaels for the ride. And this is not for the weak at heart, I promise you. High backdrop. And Michaels is just a bloody mess.
What about the people that are here tonight? They've taken their welfare checks to see Rick Michaels on his last match. What do you think about that, Mr. Williams?
Scotty ran off the top rope with a frog splash. Going for the count.
And man, I tell you what, you talking about brutal. This thing is just brutal, Honest John.
You know, Mr. Williams, when this thing is broadcast, they're watching TV and they're hearing the beautiful voice that I've got. I just want to say to these fans out here on national TV, if you're half the people you say you are, you know, you'll come back to this arena and fill it up, but you know what? Welfare only comes around once a month.
For the ride, off the far rope.
Caught him with a possum drop.
A Death Valley driver, and this could be it. Rick Michaels is in trouble. And I mean in real trouble.
You know, Chance, that's the first thing I've heard you say honest all night.
Going for the cover, and we got two. I'm going to tell you something, Honest John. This match right here, you're talking about personal issues, will never be aired on television. The final decision between Scotty Wren and the one and only Rick Michaels. And this right here is just brutal, fans. Absolutely brutal. This is not for the weak at heart.
See, the problem is... Oh, how beautiful.
Rick Michaels comes down from the possum drop. He catches Scotty Wren with a Death Valley driver of his own.
Somebody cut the camera off.
We got three.
Somebody cut the camera off.
We got three. Rick Michaels is the victor in the cage match of NCW.
Somebody cut the camera off. I believe something went wrong in this building.
I'm going to tell you something. Rick Michaels is a bloody mess here. That's the commissioner.
Look at these fans. They're upset because my man is laying there after he's been cheated all the way down the line in this organization.
Well, how about going...
Wrestling fans, another night of Wildside action returns to the NCW Arena Saturday, April 15th in Cornelia, Georgia. Appearing that night from the WWF and the former manager of the Midnight Express, James E. Cornette. And wrestling fans in the Eatonton, Georgia area, get ready! Saturday, April 22nd at the Pool Rec Center. You're going to see a steel cage death match. Give us a call at 706-894-3304 to reserve tickets today.
Come party at the wildest and hottest new dance club in North Georgia, DA Club. We have the absolute best sound and light show available. 18 years old to party, 21 years old to drink. Thursdays, college night. Friday and Saturday, it's the Millennium Dance Party. That's the A Club, located upstairs in downtown Helen, Georgia. 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Thursday through Saturday. Come party with all of us at the A Club.
Hello, I'm Honest John, here today at Highway 400 Auto Sales, where you can find a nice, dependable vehicle such as a four-wheel drive, a minivan, or their family car. If you need bank financing, it's available. If you need in-house financing, it's available. Right here at Highway 400 Auto Sales, here in Cumming, Georgia, conveniently located at Highway 369 and Georgia 400. The number's on the bottom of the screen, so call today for a deal that will help you and help your family.
Thanks, Shirley. You know, Tony, I've been thinking about life insurance again. We pay more for this coffee than we would for extra coverage. She's right. You know, you can get good life insurance for 39 cents a day.
Probably from someone I never heard of.
Mutual of Omaha. United of Omaha, one of the Mutual of Omaha companies, has a plan where your payments never go up and your benefits never go down.
Good company. But I bet you still have to take a physical.
No. And before you ask, You won't be turned down, and your coverage can't be canceled.
How much? And don't talk to me in units.
No units. With this, you know what you're getting. Up to $20,000 worth of coverage.
What, do you work for him, Cheryl?
Actually, we bought the plan before Harry passed away. My husband had this great gift for always listening to me. Smart guy, huh, Tony?
Call 1-800-207-4411 for your free information. That's 1-800-207-4411. Call now, 1-800-207-4411.
This is WOW, World of Wrestling Magazine TV Weekly. And now, here's your host, WOW Magazine's Editor-in-Chief, Bill Wonderful Willie Apter.
Hello, I'm Alan Buddy Budman, the attorney for Bill Apter. I understand that Mr. Behrens took exception to comments my client made on this program and had Mr. Apter's segment removed from this broadcast. I reviewed the contract between you and Mr. Apter, and it contains a clause that says he has the total right to say whatever he wants to. He cannot be silenced by you. If you persist in keeping his segment off the program, we will seek a preliminary injunction ordering him back onto the show. Further, we will seek monetary damages for the breach of contract. In addition, if you defame my client's character, we will take you to court for punitive damages. You might be a big-shot vice president, but even a middle-aged, balding guy like Bill Apter can body slam you in a court of law. I'm sure there won't be any further problems, and Mr. Apter will be immediately reinstated on NWA television due to paragraph 7, clause B of this binding contract. Thank you.
Hey, hello, Bill Behrens. It's me, Bill Apter. Yeah, Bill Apter, editor-in-chief of WOW, World of Wrestling Magazine. You remember me. I mean, my lawyer just spoke about me. You're the guy who banned me from Worldwide and Wildside. Why? Because I criticized you, the vice president of the National Wrestling Alliance, for managing a tag team, the Rock and Roll Express, here in the National Wrestling Alliance, okay? Criticize you, said it's a conflict of interest, and it is. But Alan Buddy Budman, my lawyer, made sure that my contract is in order, and you can't ban me from saying anything I want on this TV show, okay? So while I'm at it, I don't want to just criticize you, but I want to criticize Howard Brody, the president of the National Wrestling Alliance. Have you two guys got some sort of deal going on in Japan with some money that we don't know about? Oh, why do I ask? Huh? Well, let me tell you something. You ever hear of Ogawa? Of course. He's the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA's World Heavyweight Champion. And when was the last time that Mr. Ogawa defended his title here in the United States? I don't remember. Do you? But there are a lot of guys getting title shots and a lot of money changing hands over there in Japan. Well, let me ask you guys a question, okay? You ever hear of Mike Rapata? Yeah, that's the guy, the Colorado kid. You've booked him on NWA shows consistently. Using the word consistently, he's been consistently in the NWA top 10 rankings. Why hasn't Rapata gotten a shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, huh? Why haven't you brought Ogawa over here to give Rapata a shot at him? Or why hasn't the Colorado kid gone over there to Japan to get a shot? Are you protecting something? The fans here who watch Worldwide and Wildside want to know. They demand an answer, and so do I. Why hasn't the Colorado kid gotten a shot at the NWA World Heavyweight Championship? Bill Behrens, Howard Brody, we demand an answer. Well, you know, Wonderful Willie, Bill Apter, I've been hearing all the talk. I've been hearing some of the maniacs saying that I'm getting a little too old for this stuff, that I should get out of wrestling. I should get out of sports entertainment. Look at these pythons, brother. Look at these pythons, sister. Well, you know something? You think I should retire? You think I should retire? Well, why don't you let WOW Magazine know? You sick of seeing me, or you want to see some more of me? Well, here's the address where you can write to WOW Magazine. You let them know, and Wonderful Willie will tell you what the people have to say, all right? Because what are you going to do if I stick around or retire just because of you? All right? Here's the address. Hey, email and tell me what to do. Retire or just stick around with you.
Good times go even better with beer. Now you can show your love for America's favorite beverage with the Time for a Beer watch. This amazing new watch has a special quartz movement that shows a beer mug actually filling and emptying every 12 seconds.
Oh, that's great. Wait till my husband sees this. Oh, look, the mug is filling up. This'll be a collector's item.
The Time for a Beer watch is perfect for anyone who loves beer. Only $29.95. It features a quartz movement, gold tone case, and leather band.
Oh, I gotta have one. No, two. I gotta have two of these.
What a great gift idea.
The Time for a Beer watch comes in a gift box with a money-back guarantee, but it isn't sold in stores. Here's how to order yours.
To order your Time for a Beer watch, call 1-800-977-5252. That's 1-800-977-5252. Call now.
If you have love questions, call Psychic Talk for a free reading and get the answers you need.
Did you have an actual police officer come over to your house?
Yes, I did.
Did one of them ask you out?
Oh, my God. It's totally embarrassing. Yes.
Go out with him. It's a match. It's a love match.
Thank you so much. Awesome. Oh, my God. You guys are amazing. I'm definitely going to tell my friends to call.
Are you attracted to a friend that nobody knows?
Yes, I am.
Dark skin, light eye man.
Oh, yeah. His name is James.
Does he work in a restaurant or a nightclub?
Yes, he's a bouncer. I just want to know if this is real.
You met somebody recently.
Yes, I did.
About 3 weeks ago?
Yep.
In a nightclub?
Yes.
Yes. I see that he has dark hair.
Yes.
And he's a musician, but he wasn't playing there that night.
He is a musician. How could you know so many specific details? That is amazing.
Believe in us. We're for real.
Your free reading will amaze you. Call now.
Call 1-800-818-2464.
As the American.
Has your home phone been disconnected? Ace America's Cash Express can get you talking again for just $49. Oh, another phone company money? We can hook you up. Get unlimited local calls at 911 Emergency Access now for just $49 a month. No deposit, no credit, no ID. Just look for the big green Ace sign and fill out a short application. Don't be without a home phone, and don't pay more than $49. Come by any Ace today and sign up now. Service provided by ComSouth.
And when you shop Huffines' website, you'll find color pictures of over 400 worry-free certified pre-owned vehicles. All come with a 3-day repurchase policy, 125-point inspection, and a 90-day limited warranty. So give us a click today at www.huffines.net. After all, Huffines has it.
This is Kevin Northcutt, your NWA National Heavyweight Champion, talking to you. If you want to become a professional wrestler and earn the respect of people like me and other people, I've been to the WWF, I've been to WCW, ECW, and I've been to many companies all around the world. If you want to earn my respect, don't do the backyard wrestling. Come to a real school, the NWA School of Hard Knocks, and learn how it is, pay your dues, and do it the right way, the way it should be done. There's only one way to do it, and you can find that way at the NWA.
You think you have what it takes? Call today for a tryout date to the world's oldest wrestling organization, the National Wrestling Alliance. Call 972-881-2452 or check us out on the World Wide Web at nwa-southwest.com. That's 972-881-2452. Call today.
I just got my home phone service with ComSouth. Well, my old company cut me off, you know, when I got a little behind with the bill. But ComSouth, they worked with me. They keep me connected.
With 2 babies, I couldn't afford a big deposit, but I needed a phone. ComSouth gives unlimited local service with 911 emergency access. I can't be without that.
I just called the toll-free number and got stuck.